Thank you for being here with us today. I'm an organizer with the Palestinian Youth Movement. We are an independent grassroots organization of Palestinian and Arab youth struggling for the liberation of our people and our land. We are standing outside the State Department because they are directly responsible for the vile and relentless violence against our people in Gaza and all of Palestine. The State Department makes policy decisions regarding the United States' relationship with Israel. They oversee the transfer of military arms to foreign nations. They approve military aid in the billions. Secretary Blinken and U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin testified about the White House's $106 billion national security funding request, including $14.3 billion to support Israel's military. Let us also remember the massacre of the Jabalia refugee camp, 2 days in a row. Over 500 dead and injured and still counting. Let us also remember the horrific and brutal treatment of our prisoners in the West Bank, 2 prisoners who were relentlessly murdered by the occupation forces. Videos have been posted by the very own Israeli occupation forces showcasing the violence and torture that Palestinians who were abducted over the past 3 weeks are facing. How much more proof do you need? Shame! Shame! To the remaining employees with the blood of our people on their hands, we stand here to make our voices heard and positions known with the following demands. 1, an immediate end to the bombing of Gaza. 2, we demand the United States end its military funding for the senseless massacres against Palestinians in Gaza. 3, we demand the illegal blockade on Gaza be lifted immediately. The State Department has the ability to put a hold on arms transfers in the name of human rights, but they refuse to do so. So we must make our voices heard. We must be loud and disrupt the day of the people sitting inside comfortably while Palestinians are murdered. We have a message to deliver to the employees still in this building, to the employees carrying out war crimes from 9 to 5. To them we say, quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job!
Quit your jobs! Quit your jobs! Quit your jobs!
There must be that the struggle in Palestine is larger than just the struggle in Palestine. We understand that very, very well. Colonial wars happen all over the place, including right here in the United States. And you do not put an end to colonial wars through an anti-war movement. No oppressed people have ever gotten their liberation through an anti-war movement nor a pro-peace movement. You end colonial wars through an anti-colonial movement. And that is what needs to be consolidated, a mass anti-colonial movement. We've won on the question of colonialism, the colonial question. You cannot speak about capitalism or anything else without speaking on the colonial question. You have to include that. But colonialism is more than just settlers in a foreign, land. Colonialism is a mode of production. It takes away people's ability to have power over their own lives, to feed, clothe, and house themselves, and liquidates or expropriates this ability towards another people. That's how you get the creation of European life, of colonial life, of bourgeois life. That's how everything that we see here is created. Most of this was created by African enslaved people. And what is enjoyed today is not by African enslaved people, but by the colonizers. So this colonialism must go. It must go in Palestine in the form of Israel. It must go in right here in Turtle Island in the form of the United States. Thank you very much. We say hands off Uhuru, hands off Africa, free, free Palestine, and this is one struggle. We're engaged with it until the end. Uhuru.
Tear down Israel's border wall!
Tear down Israel's border wall!
if we do not take part in the joint struggle with the Palestinian people here, then we will be failing our internationalist duty. So that is why here, I also call on everyone, call on all of us, to take part, to build up the solidarity movement, the anti-imperialist movement, so we, as a people, will have the power, the ability to stand up and speak out to our imperialist masters that enough is enough. The Filipino people, like all struggling peoples of the world, will always stand with the Palestinian people. And together, we will form one giant army that walk on this earth. And we will demand what's ours. We will demand justice. We will demand freedom. And we will demand liberation. And we will not stop until victory is ours. Until victory is in the hands of the people of the world.
Now, do some words too. Let's just bring it in. Bring it in. Ooh, make some noise, everybody, again. Let's make some noise.
Long live Gaza!
Long live Gaza!
Long live Gaza!
Long live Gaza!
Long live Gaza! Stolen land!
Justice is our demand.
Justice is our demand!
No peace on stolen land.
No peace on stolen land!
No justice, no peace. 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 No justice, no peace.
There is only one solution!
Intifada revolution.
Intifada revolution!
Settler, go back home.
Settler, go back home!
Palestine is ours alone.
Palestine is ours alone!
Settler, go back home.
Settler, go back home!
Palestine is ours alone.
Palestine is ours alone!
We've got to take a stand for freedom, take a stand for truth, take a stand for justice. That's what we've got to do, 'cause Palestine needs her freedom. Palestine needs our love. Palestine needs her freedom. Palestine needs our love.
Now our next speaker, who may recognize from yesterday's beautiful disruption during Secretary Blinken's horrific speech. Joining us today is a retired Army colonel and former diplomat. Let's give a round of applause.
Well, thank you very much. It's so good that we are out here today right in front of the State Department. The State Department I worked in for 16 long years. I resigned 20 years ago in opposition to the war on Iraq. But in my letter of resignation, which they told me later was the longest letter of resignation they'd ever gotten here, but I thought, I'll just tell them everything I'm concerned about, and one of them certainly was what I called the unbalanced policies of the U.S. government on Israel-Palestine. And unbalanced was a very charitable term, wasn't it? Well, here we have, right here, it is important for us to be here as often as we can. And I've made this little sign today, resign, because there is dissension in the State Department. There is a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. There are men and women that are ready to resign because they hate what the U.S. government is doing. We've had one person, Josh Paul, who has resigned, and he was a critical person. He was the chief of legislative liaison on the issue of weapons sales, for God's sakes. And he said, I cannot do this anymore because the U.S. knows what Israel is doing. The violation of Palestinian rights is well known to everyone, and yet We are still doing this and doing it even more and more and more. And yesterday, when there were 11 of us that got arrested in the Congress and lots more, lots more that were in the audience with red hands raised, as you saw. I mean, this is a place we need to keep going also. And it's the easiest arrest there is in Washington. If you want ever to get arrested, do it in the Congress, strangely enough. But it is so important that we're there right in the faces of those men and women that are voting for billions and billions and billions of dollars for a genocidal attack on Gaza. I was in Gaza for the first time in 2009 after that 27-day attack. I went back 5 times in 2009 and we took delegations back. We organized on the international level. We organized what was called the Gaza Freedom March. 1,350 people from 55 countries went to Cairo, Egypt, and we were supposed to be able to go into Gaza, but the Egyptians screwed it up. We only had 100 that went in, but we had 1,250 people that were on Tahrir Square before the Egyptians could actually go on Tahrir Square. A year and a half later was the revolution in Egypt. So it's important that we are there, that we stand up. I'm also part of the Gaza Freedom Flotilla. I've been in Israeli prison 3 times, having been on boats going to try to break the naval blockade of Gaza. We have actually sent over 35 boats since 2008 to try to break that naval blockade. In 2008, there were 5 boats that got in under the Free Gaza movement, and then we've been trying ever since that we are hijacked in international waters, arrested, our boats stolen, and we go to prison. But we keep going because it brings international attention to the plight of the people in Gaza, that horrible plight that has already been described here. It is a genocide. It is a genocide, and we must continue, as you all so valiantly are doing. Keep it up, keep it up. I won't be here on Saturday because I'm leaving tonight to go to Istanbul, Turkey, where we'll be having our international coalition meeting for the 2024 Gaza Freedom Flotilla. If any of you all want to be on any portion of that flotilla, which will be a 90-day trip starting in Scandinavia, going through and around Europe into the Mediterranean, starting in May and ending in July. If any of you all want to be a part of it, we would love it. Just go to U.S. Boats to Gaza and we will send you the information. So thank you all so very much. Keep it up for the people of Gaza. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Thank you.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Free, free Gaza!
Free, free Gaza!
Long live Gaza!
Long live Gaza!
Gaza, Gaza, we will rise!
Gaza, you will rise!
Palestine will never die!
Palestine will never die!
Gaza, to the war crimes of Netanyahu and the Zionist state of Israel.
Yes!
Let us remember the words of Martin Luther King. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Now more than ever, we will not be silenced, and neither will our people. Not through depriving them of electricity nor fuel. We call for peace and justice in Gaza. We must build a united front and speak up not only for our generation of Palestinians, but also for the generations to come. It is our collective duty to ensure a future free from violence and suffering for our people. Our voices must rise strongly to demand an immediate ceasefire and an end to these inhumane acts of war. As Arab youth and the far diaspora who love our people, it is our duty to defend the human rights and the dignity of our people in Gaza. And to everyone inside this building, we say, quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job!
Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job!
Quit your job!
Quit your job!
Quit your job!
Quit your job!
Look at them in the eyes! Look at them in the eyes! Quit your job! Thank you. Thank you everybody for coming out. Despite the crowds, please get home safely. If you are planning on going to the vigil, go with a buddy, please. Use the buddy system. Stay safe. I know the rise of hate crimes are really, really bad right now. So again, stay safe, stick together,